So we're gonna try and make this video as quick as we can. This should be a YouTube short, so hold me to that. So we're gonna go over two examples. The first one, mind you, this video is for what we did today. Your first example, Diego is buying shrimp and rice to make dinner. Shrimp costs $6.20 per pound and rice costs $1.25 per pound. Diego spent $10.55 buying shrimp and rice. Now I want you to pause the video right here and write your equation. Write the equation the way you think it should be written. Pause right now. Your equation should be $6.20 per pound of rice, no, per pound of shrimp. So I'm going to have X from my shrimp. And then I'm going to add on $1.25 per pound of rice. And I'm going to have Y for rice. And I need my total to be 10.55. Now, if this did not make sense, how to make the equation from the word problem, I'm going to need you to take some time to go watch that word problem video and see if that'll help you out a little bit. It would be very helpful if you are doing this on Desmos with me. Now, this X, let me put a little something right here. If my coordinate is X, Y, right? That's how coordinates are laid out. This X is the same as this X. So if I have a coordinate point, this X represents my rice. No, my shrimp. This X represents my shrimp. This Y represents my rice. So if I have the point 2015, right? That is 20 pounds of shrimp because that's my X and X represents the shrimp. And 15 pounds of rice because Y represents rice. And this is X and Y in the point. Okay? So what we did today was it'll give you, so let's say it says how much rice can she buy or can whoever buy, Diego buy, if he bought 0.5 pounds of shrimp. So you need your X to be 0.5 and you're going to find what Y is. So before we ever learned how to do this, we would plug in 0.5. Now you do not have to plug in 0.5. You just go click and can y'all see that? Yeah. Click and I'm going to scroll until I have a perfect 0.5 for my X. Bam. So when I buy 0.5 pounds of shrimp, I can also buy 5.96 pounds of rice and it equal $10.55. Now the only combinations that are on the line are what will give me $10.55 as my total. If it's not on the line, that means I'm spending either more or less than $10.55 and it's not a solution to my equation. These are the solutions to your equations. So if I said find pounds of shrimp she can buy if she buys 8 pounds of rice. So you're going to look for, you know that rice is Y. So you're going to look for where Y is 8 in your coordinate, on your coordinate plane. Let's see if I did a good job picking a random number. Not really, but we'll take it. I can't get to exactly 8. We'll just guesstimate. But somewhere between 0.08 and 0.09, my Y would be 8. Okay? So Noah started with $2.50 and deposits $7.50 per week. So if he starts with $2.50, you also need to start with $2.50. He deposits $7.50. Deposit is when you're putting money in the account. So that means I'm adding. And then $7.50 per week. We already know that per tells me to multiply. We don't know how many weeks. So I'm going to say X for this. If this is all you have, then that means Y is the answer. Adding this equals Y doesn't change your line at all. But, you know, that's where Y is. So let's say I said find, remember X, Y. And when you get right here, if you're struggling on this, ask yourself these questions. What does X represent? X represents the amount of weeks. What is Y? Y is the amount he saved. So the total amount of money after he saved all the weeks or whatever. So X is the weeks, Y is the amount of money. Those are questions you need to ask yourself. So if I go on my line and I want to pick a random point. Okay, there we go. So right here, this is saying if I told you to interpret this, which will happen, 1 is X. We already know that X is the amount of weeks. So that means after 1 week, Y is the amount of money he saved. After 1 week, he saved $10. 1 week, $10 because X is the amount of weeks and Y is the amount of money he has saved. So this is what we did today. This is it right here. Okay. And I need you to be able to use Desmos to help you because if you have a lot of questions like this, it can be overwhelming if you're still plugging in. I don't mind you plugging in, but I would love for you to know this. So just in case, let's say you get tired and you like, I don't feel like plugging in no more. You need to know how to do this. Okay. That's pretty much all we covered today. Hopefully that helps. If you still have questions, you need to reach out to me. Text me. I'm going to answer you. Okay. Talk to you later.